The first question that I have is, were you sure? Were you sure about the transition, and were you sure about your decision to leave this job in consulting, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but consulting typically is a pretty lucrative path from what I know, and there's potential to make really good money there. And it seemed like you liked the job, you liked the work that you were doing, but you also kind of had this calling to go to law school and see what that could be. And then also, of course, because of the timing, like you were talking about, it sort of just made sense. But did you have any second thoughts of whether or not you should go to law school kind of in the first place once you had 2 feet on the ground in consulting?
Oh, 100%. I had so many.
You
I
guys, I kinda asked this question already knowing the answer to this one. Like I said, we're best friends, okay? But still, I need her to talk about this because I feel like it's a really important thing to talk about, that these decisions are usually not so simple. So tell us why.
Oh, no, I bugged everyone. I don't know how many times I called you just to talk about the same thing over and over again. What do I do?
Me being like, "Melody, what was your mindset at the time?" Fully knowing her mindset. But tell everybody, Mel. Tell
Yeah.
everybody your mindset.
Oh my god. And that's the thing, like, what Emma said, I loved my job. I thought that I was getting good at it. I thought it was like, I loved my team. I felt like I was getting a good, I was building a reputation for myself. I was getting some leadership opportunities, and I was really excited about it. I really liked it. And there was so much of, okay, should I keep working here for another year? Should I not go to law school? I compared what my salaries would potentially be like if I didn't go to law school. Like in 3 years, where would I be in this consulting position versus 3 years? I'll be an attorney, but what am I going to do with that? So
Mhm.
there was so much back and forth in my mind that was happening. And I talked to people who were attorneys about it. I talked to people who were still in consulting about it, about where they were in their careers, what they wish they would do differently, what they liked, what they didn't. And all of that kind of helped me make my decision. I truly would not be able to make that decision without talking to people in both positions. Um,
Mhm.
and even at my job, I had an open and honest conversation with my manager, and I was like, "Look, I got this opportunity to go to law school. I got, what do you think I should do? Like, should I stay at this
Mhm.
job or should I not?" And I was lucky to have a manager who was very honest with me about where he thought my career would be at this firm. Versus if I went to law school, he couldn't say much about that, right? Because he didn't go to law school, but
Yeah.
he was very open with me about that, and he told me like what kind of opportunities laid ahead here. And then in talking to the other attorneys that I knew, that kind of their experiences seemed more in line of what I wanted long term. Because again, going into college, I didn't think I was going to be working in a corporate environment my entire life. I
Mhm.
still had that entrepreneurial mindset. So I knew like, okay, maybe I'm not going to stay at this consulting job until I'm a partner, right? But it was how long of a time did I want to spend doing this um, before making the jump to the next step? And it kind of just felt like, okay, with being an attorney, I could, I'll figure it out again in 3 years and see where I'm at. And that's kind of just what happened.